Video number 2, how do these two themes fit into the greater Old Testament storyline? It's important to know that the word testament is the Latin word for covenant. The two themes are chosen. Covenant and grace both fit into the greater Old Testament storyline because they both point us to the coming of the Messiah. The covenant theme is the backbone of this story. It's more important, however, to consider and understand the Old Testament as a whole in terms of a revealing storyline. Both themes speak of important components of the Old Testament narrative. Through the covenants, God shows that there's only one true God, monotheism. This one true God chose a people to be saved, and through them would bring light to the rest of the world. Through these covenants, God offers grace to his people. His character is described and focuses on his steadfast love and mercy in Exodus 34:6. The Lord passed before him and proclaimed, the Lord, a God merciful and gracious, slow to anger and abounding in steadfast love and faithfulness. He forgives their sins. He shapes their lives to reflect his glory. We know that the story of God's people is headed to a glorious future where all kinds of people will come to know the Lord. For this reason, he called Abraham and he appointed Israel. Israel's faithfulness influences the storyline getting to its goal. In Deuteronomy 4:6, it reads, "Keep them and do them, for that will be your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the peoples, who when they hear all these statutes will say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. For what great nation is there that has a God so near to it as the Lord our God is to us whenever we call upon him? And what great nation is there that has statutes and rules so righteous as all this law that I set before you today?" You see, the overarching story serves as a grand narrative for Israel. Each member was to see himself as an heir to this story. Just as Wright describes in his book, we too have been called to join the cast and play a part in our generation, because we too are heirs. You see, the themes throughout the Old Testament all fit together. There cannot be one without the other. If only creation and mercy existed with the covenant theme, where then would all of humanity be? Without the Noahic covenant, there would have been no one and nothing in existence after the flood. Were it not for God's grace, where would Israel be? Still in slavery? Perhaps wandering the desert? You see, the themes represented all form an intricate part of the storyline and are meticulously woven together by our Creator to lead us back to his original plan for us all. Scripture says, "And the scripture foreseeing that God would justify the Gentiles by faith, preached the gospel beforehand to Abraham, saying, in you shall all nations be blessed." This is from the Holy Bible, English Standard Version, Galatians chapter 3, verse 8. Thank you.